Hi everybody, I hope you're well wherever you are and you're safe, and we're all going through challenging times. And at the moment, so many people have been asking me about fasting because fasting it's started to become my lifestyle after my husband passed away, and I was really delving deep into God's word, and I needed answers and I needed help and I didn't know what to do. Nobody could tell me how you fast, why you fast, or there was no sermons on it. And I'm thinking, why don't people talk about this? Yet in the Bible, there's so much on fasting, but nobody sort of tells you why and how. So I started looking into it. And a very good resource I got was on Jensen Franklin and fasting. Really, really helped. It was brilliant. And every major character in the Bible fasted. Jesus fasted as an example for 40 days. He then went into his ministry. He went out healing the sick, and he gives it as an example. That's what we must do. And in Matthew 6, it says our lifestyle must be praying, fasting, and giving. And we know to pray, but sometimes, like in Matthew 17, verse 20, Jesus was saying to them, oh, you have little faith. Oh, you, because of your unbelief. Why couldn't we do this? Because of your unbelief. But then he said, if we got faith as small as a mustard seed, we'd be able to remove any mountain. But certain things can only be done by prayer and fasting. So we know that fasting works, and it's for a spiritual purpose that you lay your intention, whatever you're trusting the Lord for. You can do it on your own. I started doing it on my own, and then there was a lot of corporate fast where you do it in a group. We get a lot of people together, and then you do exactly the same. If you're doing 6 in the morning till 6 at night, then you all do the same. And if you're doing a 21-day fast, it can be the Daniel fast, which is just fruit and vegetables. And you think it's quite easy, but it's not. And I've been doing it for years now, and it doesn't get any easier. The fasting doesn't get any easier. But it's when you are really trusting God that He strengthens you through that time, that I sometimes think by the end, I can't believe I've done that. I really can't believe I got through that. I wouldn't have been able to get it through without you, Lord. And it's when we lay it before God. So there's so much in this. So I can't share too much because it's very, very long. But I just want to encourage you that if you've never fasted and you're looking for breakthrough in whatever provision, we all need something now. I've got my list of things I'm trusting in the Lord for this year. And that is how my faith grew. I would fast and pray literally daily. I would be laying something before the Lord and asking Him and setting my goals and purposes and praying and fasting and believing. Not everybody knew about it. People didn't even know I was doing it. That I would get breakthrough daily. Whenever it was. Sometimes it would take longer, but the Lord just opened doors. It supernaturally opens those doors. God shows His power. If you've actually got to listen to fasting testimonies of how people just couldn't get breakthrough and how they fasted and how doors were open, how they got provision. And I can share many, but I would be on here for about an hour. So I just want to encourage you, if you've never fasted before, go before the Lord and say, right, this is my specific thing that I'm trusting in you for. I'm going to have breakfast in the morning and I'm not going to eat. Say we do 6 till 6, but you set your time. Maybe you get up later in England and you want to do 8 till 8. Say, right, I'm going to set this. I'm going to have something to eat beforehand. Then I'm not going to have tea, coffee, no food. I'll just drink water till that time, and specifically. And I'm going to come to you in prayer, and this is what I'm trusting you for. And intentionally believe and pray that this thing will happen, whatever it is. And if it's God's will, He'll open that door. It's obviously got to be something in line with God's word. Breakthrough for a job, something we need, something we're trusting in. And it's when we go before the Lord in fasting and prayer that He just opens those doors supernaturally. And I know because I've seen it before. One of the guys at the church said, oh, Debbie's always fasting. Doesn't she realize it doesn't work? I said, I'm doing it because it does work. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be doing it. And that is why, and we know the power of it. And you can ask anybody who's done a fast and who's really intentionally been seeking the Lord, how they've got breakthrough from fasting and praying. Derek Prince is an amazing book, shaping history through prayer and fasting, and how he would fast with no one around, and how he would see things change where he was in Africa. There's so many different resources you can get on fasting, so I'll gladly help you. But if you've never done it, we've all got something at the moment that we're really trusting in the Lord for. And Jesus fasted and prayed for 40 days as an example. And every single major character, if you read through the Bible, they fasted and prayed and they got breakthrough. Esther, she did a 3-day fast. Daniel's got, there's 7 days, there's 10 days, there's 21 days, there's 40 days, there's so many. And I've done so many now, and not any one is easier. It doesn't get easier the more you do. You don't think, well, the more I do, the better I'll get. It's not. It's hard because you're refraining from that. But the rewards are so great. It's worth it. You know you're doing it. You say, Lord, I'm trusting you for breakthrough. I'm thanking you for this thing. And as we lay ourselves down in the book of Joel, the people had no money. They didn't know what to do. And they gave themselves as a living sacrifice, and the Lord replenished their land. Read it in Joel 2. And the Lord replenished their land with wheat and honey, and they had more than enough. So God can do more than what we can possibly imagine. And he shows us in his word how we can do these things. So I just want to encourage you, if you need any help, please, I'll gladly help you. Or Jensen Franklin with fasting. There's Susan Gregory, she does the 21-day Daniel fast. There's so many. And with the internet and resources we have now, there's so much we can do and learn. But I'll gladly help anybody that wants to try, because this year we are believing in breakthrough. And there's not one of us, who doesn't need breakthrough in some area. We all need breakthrough. So I look forward to you getting hold of me, or you are hearing your testimonies about how you fasted and prayed and how God opened that door and how you got breakthrough. And wherever you are, stay safe, be blessed, and be well. Looking forward to seeing you again soon. God bless.